get up there. There you
Your
go.
face is a preview.
All
Ooh.
right. Let it pop up over here. You could cut all this out later.
Thank you for that permission.
Yeah, you know. All right, here we go. Let me do the intro. Hi guys, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Elite Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
And I'm Baka.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Nobody said anything.
Everyone's
Everybody's like,
everyone's like, we got it out of the way. Now, what do we do?
And that's all we get, and we're done. Thanks.
Oh shit! It did not update the title, motherfucker.
yeah, it still says Tales from the Borderland. That's not good.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. So
What's up, Paul? How are you?
Whatever. You guys go ahead and talk. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the title.
Hey, let me fix that on Twitter.
Yes, please do.
I'm trying to get mine to actually load something here. There we go. I think maybe.
Of course, we're doing this right now on the podcast. All the audio people are like, what the fuck is the holdup here? Come on, you guys.
It's okay, folks. It's okay, folks. We're all good.
They're all thinking it was much better when it was just Oak Tree and Grif.
I see how it is. Nobody likes Baka. I like him now.
Aww.
Baka.
It's okay. It's okay. I still
do like
like
the
you.
angle.
Alright, I
Like the
kind of
angle.
understand that. No one likes the idiots, so.
The statues in the background look great.
Yeah, they do. Look at his big old collection. All right, I think it changed the
Back out of the
title
way.
Collection.
now. Collection. It is a collection. God.
All I heard was, look at his big old collection.
All right, there we go. It's updated. It's changed. We're good. So,
Pause.
all right. So, while Griff is editing that, what have we been playing this week?
I've been grinding. And
Still.
some more grinding. Hey, did I mention I've been grinding?
You got to stop going to the club and start playing Mad Max, man. You need
Oh,
more.
man.
You need more collectibles.
Stop
God.
going to the club. No, I don't want to know about that kind of
Damn
crap.
raves.
Yeah, so I've been doing that, and I've been playing some FIFA too, though, because FIFA's like my stress relief. For those that haven't figured that out yet, and I've finally gotten into Ultimate Team, which is something that I've never really played with before. Since I had the Ultimate Team collection, I decided maybe it'd be best if I went ahead and actually used it.
No, why would you use it?
I know,
already-
right?
I don't understand.
And then, so there's like little trading cards or whatever, and you get to build your own little all-star team, and you get to go through and play. And so I've been doing that, and I've been pretty successful with it, sort of. So that part of the game is very interesting because you create your own club, which mine is called Oak Tree United, I believe. So that's mine.
Originality. You don't need that.
Right, Oak Tree United, and which is great too because I always know what my score is because up on the screen it says Oak over on the side, so I don't have to remember which team I am.
Nice. You're talking
So-
about my bad memory, but you need your name next to the score so you know which team you're on.
Hush, woman, hush.
I'm just saying. Just thought I'd throw that out.
He's got to
Well-
wear a little label over his head. What's my name? Oh yeah.
I'm working on that. Chicken.
Like a real life gamer tag that you can wear around.
Oh,
That'd be great.
hell
Look like
yeah.
one of those little Sims triangles on top of my head.
It's a
Yeah.
plumb bob, thank you. Get it
Am I
right.
sorry? The little
Plum.
plum.
Plum Bob. God, Plum Bob.
Wow.
Them sim elitists, you know.
I know, right? Alright. If you're gonna say it, you gotta get it right.
We know what Griff's favorite game is.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. It is just like one that I play with, you know.
Hey, just because she's
Great
extremely
gusto.
addicted to it doesn't make it her favorite.
Oh,
But my addiction comes and goes, okay? So there's that. And I'm not
Yep.
addicted to it right now.
That's
so the
what all addicts
crackheads,
say.
but
All addicts say the same.
Crack's okay in moderation, right?
I can quit whenever I want.
Yeah. Whenever. I'm not playing it right now.
Oh Lord.
I'm not, though, to be fair. I'm not. Last week I might have been, but I'm not right now.
Addiction. It's a problem. We're gonna have an intervention.
I haven't played since last week. Last
Hey,
Sunday was
Look,
the last
have
time
a
I played.
kitten.
Well, then you need an intervention. A kitten intervention. Let's do this.
Oh.
A kid intervention.
A kittervention.
You wanna
Oh,
be
okay, I failed.
famous? You wanna be famous?
Do you want to be famous?
You want to be famous?
I don't know. I mean, I want to be famous, but I don't think we're there yet. So surely the kitten can't ride our coattails because we don't have coattails yet.
No, if anything, we'll be riding her coattails. Kittens are more famous on the internet than people.
Oh.
You guys
That
know
is
that.
true.
Yeah.
We just need to like replace
You
all
got-
4 of us with kittens then.
You have like, I'm not getting a cat. I'm not doing it.
You can borrow one of ours.
Okay, that'll
We'll
work.
loan her to you every Sunday.
Okay, she's over here attacking OBS, attacking my face. Leave my face alone. Get off my desk.
This show's all about kittens and yeah,
Yeah, attacking.
This might be our biggest one yet because we're talking about cats.
kittens. I'm gonna put kittens in the title. We'll see. We'll see
Kittens
what happens.
attack. The day the kittens invade. What do you want?
Oh,
my
jeez.
goodness.
Okay, you did Mad Max and FIFA. Anybody else want to say what they did this week?
I'll say what I did. I
my
played
God.
a shitload of Fallout. Yeah.
And
And a
how's it
shitload
going?
of Ark. Oh, you wanted to know about Fallout.
both of them. Go for it.
Okay. Fallout has been one hell of an adventure so far. Let's see. We found dog meat. We found Dad by accident. We found a satellite dish that I think we rained hell upon the planet. I'm not entirely sure. I came out and there were like meteors falling. Oops.
Nice.
And we found some crazy guy fucking screaming over an intercom. And we've explored a shitload. I'm a homeowner too.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Dog meat is a boss. And that's pretty much it. I've just been exploring the fucking wastelands for 5 days. Trying not to get lost.
I've been wandering around for 5 days. That's pretty much what happened.
Hell
you know.
yeah, it's awesome. Oh.
Bald cats after your face too. Take that.
No! No face, leave it
You
alone.
have a very kitty-friendly face, apparently.
You know I'm an
So
animal
evidently-
whisperer.
So evidently the cats like to get to sit on his face. Is that what I'm getting on this?
Well, let's jump over to Ark.
Moving
Change the
along.
subject. Ark, and speaking of more cats,
Yeah, I was out hunting for silica pearls so that we could do more stuff with the house. I came across an island. Now, the dinos on the island were like an hour from being claimable, which means if somebody is offline for so long, their animals become claimable.
Like they're already tamed. You can just walk up and be like, "Well, that guy abandoned you, so now you're mine."
Yep, pretty much. We found an island full. I called Baka and Red over to the island, and we sat there for an hour. We ended up getting a mammoth, a free mammoth, a
Yay!
T-Rex, a parasaur, another saber-toothed tiger, which is awesome, and a Phiomia. So we've
It's
got
like
a
an
nice,
anteater.
Yeah.
Which here's my question on this. Does that make up for all the ones that Red has destroyed?
Almost.
I found them, so no, my find does not make up for his mistakes. He has to find them himself. We got a nice pen full of animals now. We've done a lot of work on the house. It is massive now. We got a generator. We've got electricity, guys.
Oh, we got power.
yes.
Yeah,
Now we just need Wi-Fi and computers,
I know, right?
and then we can all just like sit there while everything like dies around us again, going, "Oh my god, I gotta keep playing this game within a game."
Hell yeah. And then inside the game, your little person gets dropped on a new island. You got to play a game on an island, playing a guy on a game in a game on an island. You know.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever. Paradox.
No,
let's not do
It
that.
should be where he gets like dropped in the middle of a city and then has to
What
come
is this,
from
Inception of
homeless
dinosaurs?
person?
What the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
He goes from homeless person to like lawyer or doctor or something.
And then he gets abducted and dropped on the island, and the cycle continues.
Yep.
There you
Please
go.
no. I don't
The
ever
The
want to have to
salute
play
that
games like that.
never ends.
Oh my god. This is time consuming. I guess I need to log on to Ark too.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna log on and be like, "What the
You
fuck
guys
is
didn't put my
everything?"
body anywhere weird, did you?
Nope.
Maybe.
I left you just laying there where you thought the beds were.
Is that not where they're at anymore? What happened?
No, we moved everything. Wait till
Oh.
you log on. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
So Ivy and I just laying on the floor next to each other now.
No.
No. She was on the bed too.
No, Ivy apparently got up, walked over to the ladder, fell down, and then fell through the floor.
Oh no.
So she's stuck outside in the floor. We might have to destroy the foundation to get her out. Will you stop, kitten?
Operation Save Ivy. Destroy the house.
It's happened to all of us.
Hey, destruction.
Well, I've gotten into the habit of logging out up in one of the upper stair area because usually when I log back in, I'm on the first floor.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that's what I'll start doing too. Everybody, make second story in Ark. Log out up there.
We have 3 stories now.
Yeah,
Second
but
story
because we just need to be above the ground floor.
is for decoration now
It's
and
for
generator.
That's
That's what I've been doing all week.
yeah, I
Ark
know
and
Baka's been
Fallout.
doing that too. I've seen him on Ark quite a bit.
Hell yeah. It's fun now that we've got a fucking mammoth. We can farm properly now because it used to take so damn long to farm wood. But the mammoth, her name is Bertha. She is
Yes.
she is awesome. Like she is
Yes.
definitely the best dino out of all of them.
Now
Next
here's
to
my
Saber.
question, because you had essentially got these dinosaurs from somebody else.
Yes.
So here's my question. Can you see what the names of them are beforehand, or
Yep.
and then you could just rename them?
Yep.
Or
The tamer name is actually on them forever. So someday,
Tamed
if
by
they
so
ever,
and so.
yeah, if they ever come back, they'll be able to see that we have their dinos. But too little, too late. Hey, you left your dinos to die, and if you don't feed them, they'll just die. So
Well, what was the
most-
mammoth's original name? I'm pretty sure that's what he was gonna ask.
I think Bertha.
Oh, so you kept
No, it
it
wasn't Bertha.
Was it not? I don't
No,
know
it
what
was something Russian.
I gotcha.
something Russian. Nice.
oh, that's
Or at
great,
least
because then the guy's gonna
Russian
come back. The guy's gonna come back, not speak a word of English, try to argue with you that you have his dinosaurs.
Yeah, too
Oh,
bad though.
well.
I mean, that's
Like,
the
sorry,
one downside
language
of Ark.
barrier difference. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're more advanced now. We've got nuclear bombs. We'll just blow you up.
That is the downside of Ark, though, is that there's so much done in real time that you have to make sure that you log on at certain intervals so your shit doesn't come up for demolition or claimable animals and things like that.
But it's
Oh
to
my God.
balance it. If you're not playing anymore, it's not
There's
fair
no reason, yeah.
for you to take up so much space. You could demo all of or you can get all your stuff demoed, and then somebody else can.
What's
take
the
over.
amount of time? I mean, like a month.
5
or-
days for thatch, 7 days for wood, and 10 days for stone. Oh, look at the
That's so
sugar
cute.
glider! Oh my goodness.
I'm like
was up
having
on it
little
out.
baby freakouts over here. It's so cute.
But a sad story is we got a Stegosaurus too, but the Stegosaurus did not make it back.
He
Yeah,
drowned.
you guys are dumb.
Red and Baka both said just put him on follow.
I'm
He'll follow
bitter
you through
about
the
that. I
ocean.
wasn't even there for that, and I'm bitter. They're like, yeah, it'll be fine. They can't swim.
Yeah, but the T-Rex was fine because like I went directly across to land. Like if you followed the path that I did, he would have been fine.
I couldn't. I was on the right. I had the saber tooth, the Fioma.
Should have had him follow me on that one, but
Yeah, but you were
Killed
already
the
long
new
gone.
pet.
But yeah, we lost the Stego. Unfortunately, had
Oh,
a
well.
saddle and everything. So
You guys suck.
oh well. Sorry. Oh
I
well.
I did not a whole lot of a bunch of stuff. I pretty much like did most of yesterday with Silent Hill. And that I'm almost finished with it. And I think that if I sit down after the podcast, I can go ahead and finish out the rest of the videos. So I can still do one a day this coming week and almost be done with the game. I mean, it'll probably take into next week to do that, but I'm ashamed of myself at how easily that game scares me. Like the first video that'll come up this week will be part 6, and I know, like, I'm talking about it as soon as I load in, like, I'm gonna go out this door, and as soon as I go out the door, I know there's a Gary there, so I just need to go ahead and like mentally psych myself up. And it's still, as soon as I go out the door, I freaking screamed because there's Gary right in my face. I just
Oh,
said
Gary.
something about it. How am I such a? What is wrong with me?
but
I'm
Gary
ashamed
wants
of
to
myself.
like hug you, Grif.
Gary followed me forever. Like, I don't know. I can't tell if they don't have leashes for the AI in some cases, or if the AI can break the leashes every now and then on accident. But Gary followed me like halfway around the city before I finally had to be like, all right, Gary, I gotta kill you, man. I can't, I mean, you
Stalker
can't
Gary.
do this.
Creeper
Yes.
Gary
You had
walking
stalker
around. Click.
Overly attached to
Click.
Gary.
Overly attached Gary, yes.
Oh, shit.
They are. Oh my god, they're like, you are our new best friend. Let us follow you forever. You're still running. So are we.
We'll catch you eventually.
Griff has all the overly attached ones. She's got the haystack. She's got Gary.
Everybody's overly attached to Grif. I'm okay with that, I guess.
Ivy. You know, it's all...
Overly attached Ivy. Definitely okay with that. Oh,
Oh.
5th hour. Ivy's on her 5th hour in the tattoo chair. Man, that's gotta suck. I mean, I love getting tattoos because it's a rush and it's fun and yeah. 5 hours is pushing it though. I think it took 6 for my back pieces and I was like, okay, I need a nap now. Good luck with that,
Yeah.
Ivy. Hang on there. Be strong.
How do you do this at the same? I guess maybe it's on her back and she's.
I think she's getting her elbow, or it's like a part of her sleeve done, so it's on one arm, and she's probably holding her phone or other mobile device with the other.
Like that.
I think I would have brought like a laptop or something, set it on a chair.
Hell yeah.
They
Use
just
one
left
hand.
armed it, you know.
Bald
or
wants
right
to have
armed
a Five Nights at Gary's game.
Gary!
He just wants to hug you.
You have to run from Gary as a security officer. Oh my
Avoid
god.
Gary's hugs.
Oh my goodness.
When you get close to them though, their faces are like kind of sad. But
Well, they're
that's
called
why you
weeping
hug.
bats for a reason.
I know.
That's a fair
But they're
point.
still terrifying. They still want to kill me. I mean,
Not when they're doing the jig, fucking arms stretched out like, where you going? You can't get away. You can't get away.
I did get one stuck in the video where he's like, there's certain things where it's a fence with a door in it, or a gate, I guess. And Murphy is the appropriate size to fit through the gate. Gary is not. So I was running from Gary and he stopped following me. So I'm like, did he leave? Did he go away? And I look around the corner and he's like stuck in the fence. So he's just kind of like, I'm going to get you. You going to come over here? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the one in the park where you were like coming out of the water fountain and you look down and he's like at the bottom of the stairs going.
Yeah, he just danced around there for a few minutes.
you
I
back
talked about
up.
that in one of my videos. The AI in that game,
Oh my
not
God.
the best. I mean, they tried. I mean, they do a pretty good job most of the time. But if you do get them stuck in those one couple of spaces where they can't go anywhere, it's hilarious. It becomes not so much a horror game, but a comedy game all of a sudden.
Yeah, especially when
And then
they're
it's back
like,
to being scared.
like when they're doing like magic tricks in front of you, like, look, I could make my thumb disappear and all that shit.
I've never had that happen, but that'd be impressive.
Just like
Maybe the next Silent Hill game, we'll talk about that.
Gary walking up to people going, "Look, I'm removing my thumb."
And everyone's like, oh my goodness. How does
Gary
he
the
do it?
Magnificent.
Yes.
He needs a little top hat to go with his little. Oh man, now I wish I knew how to use Photoshop. I'd totally Photoshop a top hat on a Gary. Damn it. Where's
Like-
Red when I need him? Somebody with Photoshop skills, get on that.
All you gotta do is like cut.
You need to
paste
give
the
him a
top
monocle too.
A monocle. He doesn't have any eyes.
hat. Give him a cane too, so that he does his like little pimp walk by as he's chasing you. Come here, sir.
Gary just got
Yeah,
like
give him
super
like
suave.
blink. Make him like Pimp Gary.
Pimp
Oh my
Gary.
But he's naked. Garys don't wear clothes.
He doesn't need to wear clothes. He can wear one of those like little fucking
See, then he's a
feather
cop
things, feather
he's a
scarves.
Feathers.
because then he can walk around naked and go, "Look, bitches, you know you."
But he doesn't have anything for them to be. Okay, this is getting into a weird territory that is
Okay.
completely unrelated to the game altogether. I'm just gonna.
Isn't that the fun part?
I'm gonna reel that back. I'm gonna actually ask Baka, have you ever played Just Cause 2?
Yes.
Okay,
I
I'm
will.
working on it, and do I really not have any actual objectives aside from to blow shit up until I get like enough chaos points to have an objective? Is that how it works?
Pretty much from what I remember of it, yeah.
Okay.
Like honestly, I don't even think I ended up finishing the story of the game because the acting is so just.
yeah, the
awful.
acting is pretty fucking awful.
Like I just after a while I just kind of ran around and went, you know what? I'm just gonna destroy shit. I don't care anymore.
Well, I
Isn't
wanna
that
get
the
to
point of the game
next-
now?
But I want to get to the next mission. But the thing is, it's like, go blow up a bunch of shit till your chaos meter is full enough to unlock the next story mission. And I'm like, but there's nothing marked on your map. Like, you've got a bunch of little dots where it's like, look, there's stuff here, probably. And then you go over there, and I can never 100% anything.
I stole airplanes and things like that and just flew around and blew shit up.
Yeah, I like stealing the helicopters. That's fun, because you just use your little grapple hook and jump up in there and put in a button code, and there you go. You got a new helicopter, and that
I
guy's
like to
flying.
strap airplanes to like vehicles like cars or helicopters to like
I can
cars.
never do it. The helicopters are like, we're not getting close enough to the ground for that shit. Fuck you. I'm like, come on. A little bit closer. There's a truck right here. I'd love to tether you two. Come on. But no. They don't like the combo deal, I guess.
They're not combo people.
It's so disappointing. And I haven't made it very far in the game because of that. Because I'm always like, I don't know where I need to go.
Have you been destroying like the statues and stuff in the city?
I haven't seen any statues. I think I'm out in a really rural
I know
area.
some of the little towns and stuff will have like statues, I guess,
Yeah.
and you can get like a car or something like that and grapple to the statue and grapple to the car and like yank it down basically.
I guess I'll have to go looking for those. Everything that I've been blowing up have been things like water towers and like fuel tanks and things like that. Because they're big and I can see them, I guess, from the sky. Because I've usually been using helicopters for that. Because helicopters are fun. Why?
I've just been destroying. I just destroyed anything I could. Cars, people.
Yeah, but you don't get points for destroying like pedestrian stuff, though. It doesn't count. It has to be like opposing faction
fun.
stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
it's fun.
yeah, it's still fun, but you don't get anything for it, and that's why I feel like I'm a little stuck because I feel like I'm not getting anything for what I'm doing. It's like I've destroyed like 3 camps, at least 75% each, and still I don't have enough chaos to open up my next goddamn story.
Only 75%. You make it 100 Grif.
I can't find anything. Like there's one that I spent 15 minutes wandering around after I hit like 76%, and I'm like, where else is there anything in this area to blow up? There's not. I don't know where it's at. I don't know what's going on. And then I fell through the map and had to
I think
restart.
there is some kind of a base up in the mountain area. If I remember right.
I'm on like
It's
a
been
beach
while.
kind of area. Like I'm closer to one of the coasts. So I guess I need to go
in-
further in, I guess. I didn't know if there was going to be a difficulty modifier where it's like the further in you go, the harder
No.
these places are. Okay. Well, in that case,
Yeah, I
for
don't
normal,
remember any of
yeah.
that. Just yeah.
I'm just going to steal a plane and go blow some shit up. We'll find out.
Woohoo! Blowing shit up.
I'm trying to get ready for Just Cause 3 because, oh my god, the destruction. And the destruction in Just Cause 2 is great too.
I just really hope the story and the acting is better.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with it being like, because it feels like it's supposed to be kind of like a B movie, which is fine. All you're doing is blowing shit up, and your name is Scorpio or Scorpion, depending on who's talking to you. But yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of directionless. Maybe I'm just not as good at open world stuff as I should be.
Should.
You need more practice.
I
Yes.
do.
Yeah, you don't play very many open world games, do you?
I play a lot of open world games.
Like what?
All of the like the sandbox stuff, like the Saints Row stuff, GTA's open world, the Assassin's Creed stuff is largely open world.
Yeah, but those are pretty directed too. Like even if Saints Row, you still got your quest log that you can just click and go to your quest.
Well,
Or
what would you recommend for like open world sandboxes then?
go to Skyrim. Basically, you have no direction. You just do what you want to do. You find a cave, you find people, you find merchants, you buy things from one place and go to
Find
another.
bandits. You chop them up. You argue with the people in town about your prices. You kill them. You run from the guards. You put an arrow in their knee.
Pretty much that. Like Skyrim, if you want to practice your open world play, you just go into Skyrim and you wander around for 2 or 3 days, and then you're like,
Lost.
where am I? What am I doing? You find quests that you didn't even know were in the game.
Huh. Awesome.
And all sorts of neat Easter eggs too.
Yes.
Yeah, I should probably. There are so many games that I should probably be playing that it's never gonna happen. Like I was talking to my boss earlier today, and he was like, "Oh, you know, you might be off on Monday," and I was off on Friday as well. And it's like, "Yay, I can catch." No, there's no chance I'm ever gonna catch up. I've got so much to do. It's never gonna happen.
You started Fallout 3 and then
I did. But I haven't had time to play it. I have been legitimately busy with all of the Silent Hill stuff that I'm trying to get done because I'm trying to get a little ahead of the curve.
yeah, but
on my
after
Let's
Silent
Play.
Hill, you should be pretty good. Going back to regular.
Yeah, regular schedule. I don't know what I'm playing after that either. I'm undecided at the moment. I have several games that are up in the air. We'll see. We'll see. Well, okay. What do you want to go ahead and move on to new stuff? I was kind of trying to hold out until Oak got back
Yeah,
because
but
I don't know what he wanted to talk about and what he didn't. So we'll just start with something that I know he doesn't really give one single damn about.
Oh,
That is
boy.
the fact that there is a real life Pokemon gym in Japan. You guys are Pokemon fans, so
Yep.
that was the cutest little girly scream from Baka.
and we will totally go as long as he does not wear short shorts.
Why? What
Yeah,
is
we.
short?
Yeah, you missed that conversation.
Oh my
Yeah, I might be okay with that, but I have to ask anyway.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The whole
why?
conversation was I had an idea of when we go to the Pokemon gym because I was reading the article and it was talking about for kids and you know that was the whole purpose behind it is to show kids how to like interact through video games.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, chicken, when we go, we need to wear like the suspenders and the short shorts and the little like beanie hats with the little propellers and when we go there. because I don't know, I thought it was funny at the time.
It was funny.
And
Are
he
you-
did-
is it like Misty's short shorts, like the Pokemon trainer Misty? Is that where you're going?
Probably not that short, but
I don't think I ever want to see Baka in any type of short shorts.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to be blinding people with my whiteness. I mean, the legs are hairy enough. I mean, they'll block it out.
Okay,
A show of hands for who wants to see Baka in Misty's short shorts.
It's not about the
Oh,
blinding.
no, if I'm doing that, then I'm dressing as Misty. We can like put all my hair off to the side and like the little weird little ponytail that she has.
Oh,
You have to carry around a Togepi that she carried for a lot?
Togepi, yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There you
Keep the
go.
beard and everything, and just be like, "What's up, guys?"
Hi,
The
I'm
beard but
Misty.
has the Misty hair thing. And her
I'm
little
Misty.
like
You wanna
midriff shirt.
party?
Oh my god. Wow. We're gonna get they're not even gonna let us into that place. They're just gonna see us outside and be like, nope, go.
You
go
go
away.
ahead. You absolutely not.
Paul says she's good. Yeah. I get the impression a lot of people would be like, no, let's not do
Well,
that.
Chicken said he'd settle if I just wear my kilt.
That's fine. I mean, it's the
Okay.
less
And we can
chance
do
of
the
anything falling
Marilyn
out.
Monroe thing, like over a grate or something like that, and I can do the little pose.
No, I
No.
won't do that. Not that
No.
far. Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon,
Oh, look at you.
little
You got
Pikachu.
a Pokemon.
Mhm.
But they're gonna do stuff like AR. They have an augmented reality area for that stuff, don't they? Do you think that would be fun to play with?
That would be kind of neat, for sure.
Yeah. But it's mostly for kids, so you guys might be a little weird. You know, adopt some children or something.
Hell no, fuck that. Adopt a Japanese child for a day.
Actually, I can
It's
see
gonna
that being
come
a
with us.
successful business. Like outside the front of the gym, there's some dude that's like, I've got a whole corral of kids over here. If you want to borrow one for the day, it's $50.
Deal.
Like renting
Deal.
kids
Awesome.
for the day.
He'll take one. I'll take like 2 of them. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I just need one.
That
We'll
dude
even
makes
feed
so
them
much
too.
money. We'll feed them. They come with a packed lunch.
No, that's okay. I'll get them some good food.
I'll get them some good food. It's like Pokemon snacks.
Yeah.
Go in the world of McDonald's.
But yeah, I think a Pokemon game with augmented reality would be really fucking neat.
So you can
'Cause-
fight Pokemons IRL, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need a full virtual reality kind of game. Augmented reality would be just fine. Being able to kind of like, see the battles in 3D would be really
Right.
fucking neat. So,
Well, since Oak is back, there was something that I was going to ask him about, which is even more poignant considering that he's wearing his Fallout shirt. So, Fallout beer. What'd you think about that?
It's beer. What's wrong with that? I mean,
I would say nothing except for it's a beer company in the UK, so they're not going to ship it to the US anyway, which is kind of a little sad, but at the same time, maybe not so much because Bethesda partnered with Carlsberg, which according to all of the comments on Eurogamer, it's like that's kind of one of the bottom of the barrel. It's kind of like getting Natty Light, I would assume. It's like-
Carlsberg?
yeah.
No, it's the same people that do Carling, isn't it?
I have no idea, but it seems incredibly unfavorable considering the amount of comments about it. That's like, yeah, no, especially not for that price because apparently it's like £30 for a case.
Yeah, I've had Carlsberg. It's not bad. It's
Well,
not a bad beer. Like, cause that's like when you go to there's a Irish pub that's right outside in Disney Springs down in Orlando that sells Carlsberg. And it's not a bad beer. I mean, it's not quality. I mean, it's not like you're buying a high-end beer or anything, but it's not a bad beer. It's drinkable, especially in Orlando where it's warmer and it's a lager, So yeah, I'm fine with it. It's just I don't understand. I guess maybe compared to some beers, yeah, it's not bad, but I'm sorry, Bud Light, Coors Light, freaking Natty Light, all those.
Yeah.
That's shit beer. But now Carlsberg's not that bad. Now out of some
I
of the
don't know, I
beers that are available in Europe, yes.
apparently they were like, some of the comments were like, why didn't they just get an American beer company so we could have an American style beer instead and things like that. And it's like, so
That's not for beer drinkers.
are you guys actually asking for like Budweiser or something? Because
That's for people that don't know shit about beer is what that is.
Well, like I said, the comments largely are like, yeah, no, and it's not worth the price because, like I said, it's 30 pounds for a case, and I think it's 12 of them. Yeah, 12 in the case. Also, it's just called Fallout beer. Like you'd think that they'd want to partner with a cola company or something and do something like Nuka Cola, so it was
I thought
actually
they were doing something like that.
not that I'm aware of.
I swear I thought I saw an article about them doing a Nuka Cola event or something. Let me check real quick.
I don't know. I didn't see anything about that, but hey, I'd be all about it. We actually asked in chat the other night while Chicken was playing Fallout what everybody thought Nuka Cola would actually taste like, Pepsi or Coke. Spunky actually said RC Cola though, so he might be right about that. I could see that.
I would agree with that. That old
I
style
don't like RC
flavor.
Cola though.
Hey, it's better than Tab.
Yeah, but that's like anything is better than Tab.
The original diet drink.
That stuff. Who thought that was a good idea ever?
Hey, somebody. Give me a Pepsi free. Well, if you want a free, buddy, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Coke has a new like Coke Life, and I have no idea what it is. It's a soda, obviously, but I have no idea what I guess it tastes like life.
Tastes
Coke
like
what?
life.
It tastes like life. It's Coca-Cola Life. That's what it's called. It comes in a green can. I have no idea. Probably about as tasty as the Fallout beer. People were speculating also on how much radiation the Fallout beer would contain. So.
I hopefully
Would it be enough
about
to
plus
let me
4
grow hair
rads.
instead of it falling out?
Glow in the dark maybe, and make you glow in the dark. That'd be nice.
You could always see your way.
Yeah.
Pop the top and go.
Yes. Well, Fallout soon, but Halo is much sooner because it is, this
2
week
days,
that it's
2
launching.
days.
Yeah, 2 days until Halo 5, everybody. It's getting a 9 gig patch on day 1. So in addition to the already large file size, because I think it's clocking in at around 50 plus
I thought it was
gigs.
60 gig.
Well, I said 50 plus, so still. Fine, 60 plus, we'll go with that. You're also getting 9 additional gigs that they just didn't have time to slap on before they launched the game.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so big, and what I don't know. I don't like the idea
that has
of
become the norm, and it's terrible, but there's
yeah,
nothing
day
we can
one
do
patches
about it.
that are that size seem, and it's apparently it's multiplayer stuff. The 9 gigs is map content. Why don't you just stick that on with the rest of it? I mean, did you run out of time? Did you run out of disk space? What the fuck happened?
Well, I bought a brand new game. You might have heard of it. It's called Destiny Taken King.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it would have the Taken King as part of the disc, but I downloaded 15 gig as soon as I got it.
It's so fucking useless.
Right? I mean, so basically, I bought Destiny with the Taken King to download.
Yes. Well, I mean, we told you why we weren't downloading the update for Destiny. We weren't even buying Taken King, but it was going to force us to download it as part of the update.
Which, by the way, I started the Taken King part.
Oh, good for
Forgot
you.
about that. Yeah, which Vol, she came in and we played through a little bit, and it was...
The new raid is already been beaten on hard mode in like 90 minutes.
Yeah, from what Red said, is they beat it in less than 2 hours and with 7 deaths.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, your first few raids were actually really difficult. But
everybody knows mechanics now, and all the mechanics are recycled, so I imagine it's not... But then again, at the same time, you have people like Wraith was talking about, he hopes that he can get the final boss down. I think he's on maybe normal mode, I'm not sure even what difficulty he's on, but he was hoping to get it down before the reset on Tuesday, and he hasn't had any luck with it. So, I mean, some people are struggling with it, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, but who did it? Like, was it just average?
Probably one of the bigger...
It was probably one of the top guilds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's got to be one of the higher end ones. It can't be just, the 6 of us going, "Hey, let's play with Destiny today," you know what I mean? And then Chicken carrying the entire team. So I mean, it's just not...
To be fair, it only took me one time to learn the Destiny raids. After I learned the mechanics, every time after that, we went through no problem.
We had issues, but I think the issues were things where you had to rely on your teammates to do stuff like the going into the portals and what the fuck was that raid? That's Vault of Glass?
Yeah, it's Vault of Glass.
Yeah, that
Yes,
final
multiple
boss
death.
where you had to go, like, it randomly picked 3 people and took them into the one planet that you had to go to, so you had to fight your way back out and everything. And it's like, oh, please don't ever send, like, Mevald and Ivy in together, and that's just a mistake, because none of us wanted to use the shield thing. So, I guess that they, depends on how well you already know things and stuff like that. And we had problems with that, but mechanically we all understood what was going on.
Yeah, like once you get it, it's all about perfecting your play into it. As long as you've got a shot caller who can who can tell people kind of what their jobs are, and it was pretty easy. I think we had a little trouble on the last time that we did it, but other than that, the first time we had trouble and the last time we had trouble, everything in between was easy peasy.
I kind of wonder if you were talking about shot callers and things like that and how imperative it is for your team to know what they're doing, I guess. I kind of wonder if we're going to run into the same instances with Halo's PvPvE multiplayer maps, the War Grounds, War something or another, Warfield, whatever that is.
Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone. Thank you. I knew it was War something. Like, if you've got, I don't know how many people. Is it 6? 6 people on the 2 teams? However many
no
people.
idea.
6
If
each,
you've got,
yes. I think
like-
no. You could be up to 12 on each, right?
Is it like Big Team Slayer?
I think so.
Well, Big Team Slayer with PvE elements.
Right.
I just wonder if you can be well enough coordinated on something like that you can consistently win, because your team, like, it'd be like going into a raid, because you know what's going to benefit you, where the NPCs are going to spawn, things like that.
Yeah, and you get a certain amount of points for killing the larger parts of the PvE, like
Yeah.
the bigger bosses.
Well, see, that's what I meant. It was, once everybody's done the math, it's like, okay, the first objective is going to be to take out this. The second objective is this. The, like, last objective in our queue of things that we need to do is going to be kill the other team. We just need to make sure that they don't kill us while we're killing that stuff. Like,
Right.
I kind of am interested to see that. And I kind of brought it up because we were talking about Halo 5 and everything already. But that's really the only part of Halo 5 that I'm terribly interested in.
Well, I'll tell you on Tuesday, because evidently Monday night, once I get it, I have to download it and then download another 9 gigs every night while I'm sleeping.
Oh, and you have to also make sure that if you had already pre-downloaded it before, or I think it's if you pre-ordered before September 21st and let it preload, you have to make sure that you have the right file, because some of those files were stub files, so they're actually empty downloads that aren't going to help you. So everybody who pre-ordered digitally and have already downloaded the content and preloaded it, please make sure that you have the right file.
Because shouldn't the system already download you the right file?
No, it's something like they put in a placeholder file, and so it was allowing you to download the placeholder on accident. What are you listening for, Chicken? I see you taking your headset off.
Sorry, I keep hearing like a cat crying, and I thought it was one of ours, but it's got to be from one of you guys. I know Oak doesn't have a tree.
Oh my god, I know Oak doesn't have a tree. What?
Well, I'm sorry, that joke was so bad it kicked him out of the call.
Oh no.
Or
What
turned
happened to
off
your
his
video?
Damn.
What happened? Wow.
Your
I don't
video
know.
is gone.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was like locked up.
It's still gone. How can we get that back? Chicken, fix this.
It's
Hold on,
not on
hold
my
on.
end.
Oh, there it is.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well,
Oak's just clicking buttons.
yeah, sorry.
I didn't click anything.
It was the pun. It was so bad it kicked off his video. They didn't want to see his face.
Nice.
Oak doesn't have a cat, so I know it's not him. It's either a cat crying in your
It's the-
area or your area.
It's my baby crying, is what it is. I'm
Oh.
trying until she just falls asleep because she's being a pain.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a cat crying.
Yeah.
Again
Through
with the
monitor.
cats. Oh god. City asked if we have heard any good or bad stuff about Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I've heard
I
medium
looked
of
at
the
the
road.
reviews. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people feel middle of the road about it. Like, if you want this to be a redemption, like if you just really need it in your life to be a redemption for the Assassin's Creed series, it will be. But if you are still feeling the burn from Unity and you're looking for the flaws, you're gonna find plenty. They've already done 2 patches. The game came out like this past Friday, I think.
Yep.
And they've already done 2 patches to fix content because you've had problems like players glitching through the world and being able to climb stuff that doesn't exist, and the stuff not working. There were like train platforms that you could get stuck in between and could not be removed from, things like that. So yes and no. Like, it sounds like it's kind of a mediocre but if you need it to be good, it can be. Like, if you really just want to see the upside of the Assassin's Creed series, you will, but you have to want to see it. Time to tame the cat. Oak has to go AFK a bunch today because he's got babies.
Well, that's okay. But I feel like the play of it is probably going to be pretty good in Syndicate, by the way.
Yeah. I like the idea that they now have a grappling hook mechanic. That's going to be neat to play with. Like, I still want to play it. I'm looking forward to playing it. I just don't know. I don't know about buying it.
Yeah,
you know? But I
know.
mean, according to the reviews, like the reviews were pretty favorable from a lot of the bigger sites. Like GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10, Polygon gave it an 8.5, IGN gave it an 8.2 because 8.2.
I don't trust, and I'll pass my knowledge along to everybody. Don't trust big website reviews. All they
even
got
on
to do
Metacritic, which has got
look at the user reviews. What's
yeah,
that
the user
say?
reviews, it's still at like 78%.
That's more believable on that sense because people are gonna be more reliable to give you their actual opinion rather than big companies who are just gonna be willing to say whatever you're willing to pay.
The only one, like, in the whole bigger reviews where it was Video Gamer, they gave it a 5 out of 10 and basically said, when the AI is behaving and running well, it's very good, but when it's not, it is completely full of self-sabotage. Like, all of the nice things that it tries to do with the game, there's something right behind it to ruin it. So, it's kind of
understand and
what you want to see in it. How much you're willing to overlook, I guess.
right, and the only reason it's getting somewhat popular or somewhat good reviews is because it's Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 76 on Metacritic right now.
I don't think Assassin's Creed needs to be a yearly.
Well, it doesn't, and the thing is they're not learning from their mistakes. It's like you've been using the same engine for at least a couple of years now. I mean, I understand this is only your second, actually technically third launch on the current gen consoles because we had Black Flag come out for Xbox One and PS4, then Unity, and now Syndicate. It's like we keep running, but you don't stop and look back to see what you messed up and how you can fix it. You just keep running, and
Yeah.
that's not how you're gonna win. I mean, that's just how you're gonna fuck up your franchise even further. So I heard they downplayed the crowds in Syndicate. They probably did because they had to learn from fucking Unity where they're like, it's gonna be huge. There's gonna be huge crowds of people. We can't actually do that because it's too much for the system to run.
Yeah.
It might work better if they updated their engine to correspond with it, but with the engine that they're running, yeah, it probably couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Well, they could have optimized it.
That's true too. And damn it, I lost my train of thought.
I didn't mean to distract you.
Yeah.
When they released Unity, they released a few patches, right? Right after the game was released. I don't know if they did.
Oh, they released several. They had like a patch a day for a week after Unity launched.
And I don't know if they kept doing that throughout the year, which is probably the same thing that's going to happen to Syndicate. Oh, there are bugs. Patch, stop. We're already working on the next game. Like,
well, I mean,
and they just
like I said,
abandoned it.
There's been 2 patches, I believe, since the game came out, which the game came out on Friday. Yeah, it's had 2 patches. So...
Yep.
You've had a patch a day since the game came out.
2 days,
Why did
2
you
patches.
not fix these things ahead of time?
What
Well,
the hell?
that sounds like a Christmas buy for me, right? You wait until right at Christmas before
Where
you...
they fixed all the bugs.
Right.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, and the
hopefully.
patches were for things like they fixed audio that was missing at the beginning of some of the quests. They fixed audio that was playing at the wrong time. That's a problem. They fixed things like your assassin disappearing out of certain cutscenes.
It sounds
That
to
sounds
me
like Unity, doesn't it?
sounds to me that somebody needs to hire some more play testers because seriously, how do people?
Well, it
They're
sounds to
one of
me
the
like they
largest
need to slow their
organizations that's
roll.
making games right now.
How do they not have enough play testers? I'm 100% positive. I'm not 100% positive about most things, but I'm 100% positive there are thousands of people that'd be like, I'll play test your game. Hell, I'll play test it for free. Just give me a copy. I'll play through it. I'll let you know where the bugs are.
Fixed issues where NPCs may get stuck. Okay, so your NPCs are also broken. Great. And where fix an issue where a crowd of NPCs respawn after having a game left idle for more than 30 minutes. So I guess you leave your game for 30 minutes, you come back, and there's a bunch of people standing around you? I don't know how that works.
Well, at least they're not like walking through the walls like they did in mine on Unity.
Yeah, or if, like, changing levels of fucking elevation. They're walking and they shoot up into the sky and keep going.
We don't know that because when they say what they fixed, it's very generic. Like fixed issues where NPCs may have had problems with their animations. That could very well be NPCs walking through walls or jumping up to a second level that doesn't exist and then floating as they walk through town.
Or have floppy arm or floppy legs.
Yeah, things like that. It's stuff that Ubisoft has had a problem with for a while now, and they just don't bother fixing it beforehand.
Well, it's like, I think it was Oak that said it. They need to fix their damn engine. Like, holy shit. Spend a year, build yourself a new engine so that you could produce these games. So I'm pretty sure they're still using the same engine that they've been using. They're just, keep putting more Band-Aids on it and try to pretty it up so that they can run new stuff on it. And it's like, no. If you want new stuff on the new generation of consoles, build yourself a new engine.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, it just needs to be optimized. I think that's part of the problem with, one of the things they figured out with the 360 is the fact that they had to optimize, and the PS3 is they needed to optimize their engines to be able to run on something slower than a PC. We just haven't got there yet with the next generation, or the newest generation. So it's one of those things where once that happens, yes, your PCs are going to get faster and games are going to get better for PC, but it's better for PC that consoles exist because it forces the actual manufacturers and publishers of the games to go, what we need to do? Optimize this. Because a 60 gig download for the first day is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and plus not only your download, but plus the patches that we had to put in afterwards.
Right.
So that would be nice. Just the fact that you had to release 2 patches back to back and your game's only been out for 2 days says something. It should tell you that you need to slow down and reconsider what you're doing with your game. You're still going to sell those copies. Just put some more time in between selling those copies.
Well, the way I would look at it is
really need it to be annual?
Grif and I have a very good friend of ours that he made a statement once before that he never looks at anything as though it's not achievable. Doesn't look at anything as though he can't get it. So if he wants a brand new Corvette, which he has, if he wants a brand new Corvette, he figures out what he needs to do to get the Corvette. What do I need to do to be able to afford that? And here's the problem. What Ubisoft, Activision, EA, all these companies need to look at is what do we do? How many copies do we have to sell to patch our game? How much money does it cost us, in other words, to patch our game?
Right.
How much money does it cost us to patch it before we release? It's going to cost you a whole lot less before you release to be able to patch the game because it's already in production.
Mm-hmm.
And now you figure out, okay, now we can work on the DLC. But every time they have to patch the game, that's one more moment that they're not working on the DLC or whatever comes afterwards.
Right. Because they have to continue to work on that, and it's costing them money in the long run.
Right. And
but
so
they don't seem to look at it like that. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Right? It's a business way to look at it, right?
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
my
but
2
they are a
cents.
business.
My 2 cents. All right, the reason why ARK can't go to Xbox immediately is because they can't patch it. They have to go through a long process with Microsoft to be able to bring patches over. How does Assassin's Creed and Microsoft
Because it's not necessarily
these...
a long process. Sometimes it is a monetary issue. And Ubisoft is a AAA studio that can afford it. Plus,
that
you gotta
just
look at it
shows
this
that
way.
they are having favoritism. They're already like, we're gonna have patches for this game roll out as soon as we release it, months before or weeks before. They're like, all right, our game has bugs.
At the same time, a company like Ubisoft is going to be able to offer Xbox and PlayStation a lot more than an indie game like ARK is. You got to look at it from a money standpoint too. These companies are not here because they want to give us great games. Yeah, they want to give us great games, but they also want to make money because they're a business.
But they still have to create the patch, and that takes time. Like
That
you
does
don't,
take time.
you
Well,
don't
obviously
just,
it doesn't take that much time. 2 days in, and we've already got 2 patches. It must
or
not take
they've
that
already
long.
had the patches ready because they knew the bugs were there.
You think they would just send us 1 patch on the day 1 then?
It's a possibility, chicken, but at the same time, if you look at it from the standpoint of what she's trying to tell you is the fact that they've got a larger amount of people working for them because they're a AAA studio. So it's a lot easier to make a patch for them versus an indie studio like ARK. Let's say they might have 20 people working on ARK, or they might have 50 people working on ARK versus thousands that work for Ubisoft.
Well,
that has what, 3
Ubisoft
locations,
probably-
4 locations?
Ubisoft's got a bunch, like 6. But Ubisoft's also got more leverage to be like, hey, we'll give you this exclusive content and things like that. Like, they've got more to offer on the back end. as well.
That's fine,
so
but
they do get preferential treatment.
I know, but I was just trying to state the fact that they have these patches ready before the game is released, before people start finding these bugs because they know what's wrong with the game.
Yeah, in a lot of cases they do.
And I have seen a lot of games, because I play a lot of online games, when a bug pops up in a game, it takes a week or so for the company, even for big companies like Blizzard, Tryon, takes weeks to fully develop a patch and be able to push it out. Their patches are already ready to be pushed out.
In some cases, yes, but not in every case. Like with Unity, the reason they had so many patches is because there were so many problems they didn't anticipate. I mean, they didn't get that game fully on its feet until 6 months after launch.
Well, even then, if you look at it from the standpoint of, okay, yeah, they got a couple patches that are in there, but like you were talking about, it takes weeks for them to develop a patch and put it out. They put 2 patches out, which means they didn't put a full patch to start with. Versus what somebody like Blizzard, who's going to wait, a week to make sure that they fix the problem completely before they develop.
Yeah, Ubisoft's more band-aiding problems as they come up instead of repairing the issue.
Which
They're
is
like,
the same
oh
thing.
Shit, let's fix this, and it's going to break this.
Same thing 343 did, right? When they released the Master Chief Collection.
And it's still
they're still having problems with it, but it's one of those where that's what it continues to happen. It continues to happen where they're band-aiding the problem.
Stop band-aiding.
And they created another one because of that.
Yes.
They need to
you
take
fix
more
one problem,
time.
you break 3 more. And it's just, yes, everybody needs to slow their shit and stop with this bullshit annual franchise. Like, just slow down. Because you're going to start tripping over your own feet. Assassin's Creed is already doing it. Call of Duty has run its self into the ground, basically.
Well, technically, to be fair for the Call of Duty aspect, they go 3 years in between.
Yeah, because they've got 3 different studios.
Exactly.
Regurgitating a lot of the same ideas.
That is true. But they have 3 different companies working on 3 different games, all within a 3-year span. So you get Advanced Warfare, and then they get to work on their game for 2 years and then release it. So they've at least got a bigger window than the entire company working on one game. But that's the thing, though, is
other companies don't understand that's how Call of Duty's able to do stuff like that. I mean, yeah, their franchise is running the ground and it's all regurgitated same bullshit every year, but at the same time, it's polished, regurgitated shit.
It doesn't come out full of bugs, people disappearing, guns flying off into fucking space and things like that.
But Ubisoft's got the same shit that works on every Assassin's Creed, and it comes out every year, and that's why it's still broken. Because your Steam doesn't fix anything.
Call of Duty still has its bugs, but they actually repair the ones that they end up getting. So
yeah, they take time and fix the problem rather than just slapping a band-aid on it and being like,
well, I'm worried with the announcement already that we've got Far Cry Primal coming up next year, and we just had Far Cry 4 last year, that they're going to start trying to push the Far Crys closer together too, because they want to make annual money off of things like that. And
Far Cry Primal is probably an offshoot, because if you look at Far Cry 4, or if you look at Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 4, all of those games are 4 years apart. There are filler games in between there, but they're never as good.
But that's what I'm saying, is I'm worried that Ubisoft is going to try to do the same thing and push this franchise to be annualized, just like Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed people are telling them that it's okay to do that because they're continuing to buy it on day one. I mean, the sales were still pretty decent, even though the game, was largely kind of like, okay, maybe not because of Unity. Everybody still went out and bought it. So it's okay. It must be okay to release the broken game. So let's just do it with all of our games, and we can make shit tons of money because people are going to buy it day one no matter what.
But Far Cry 4 came out last year, right?
Far Cry 4 was 2014, yes.
Okay, and then Far Cry Primal is going to be 2016?
Yes.
So at least there's a year gap or 2-year gap in between it. And
but how long until they get rid of that gap?
The other thing about it, too, though, is if you recall when we had the conversation about Unity before in the past, right after it was released and we were talking about it, we were worried about Far Cry 4 having the same issues that Unity did.
Right.
And then when it came out, other than a problem with a PlayStation Network, there wasn't really a major issue with Far Cry 4.
Yeah, no, I mean...
And it was a good release for them. And so it's a possibility. I don't disagree with what you're saying, Grif, but I think it's a possibility that they can look at it and go, okay, we might not need to do annual with Far Cry 4, but let's try every 2 years. And I'd be fine with every 2 if they can make it work. But obviously,
and if they keep the story fresh.
But obviously annually is not working.
No,
But
please
but the
stop.
advantage,
But if they did it every other year, I mean, wouldn't it be a smart move? If you are gonna do every other year, just be like, this year's Assassin's Creed, next year's Far Cry, year after that's Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Assassins, Far Cry.
Don't they
stop
have
with your
another
logic,
game?
woman.
Don't they have another game? Can't they do 3 years like?
What, you wanted them to do with Watch Dogs 2?
Sure, why not?
They need redemption off of the first one. The first game was really neat. It had some pretty cool mechanics. Whatnot. The story was a little lackluster, which is whatever.
The story was very lackluster. Halfway through, you're like, seriously, this is all your fault. Stop whining.
Oh, but I'd like to see a Watch Dog. I'd like to see whatever they could do to improve that kind of gameplay, because it was pretty neat, being able to control the city like that, hack into people, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was kind of a neat idea. So yeah, I'd be okay with that. Let's do every 3 years.
Yeah, every 3 years.
We'll get a Watch Dogs in there as well. The only problem with that is keeping Watch Dogs fresh might be a little more difficult, I guess.
They may have to get a whole new protagonist or something like that
Well,
for the series, because
yeah, and that would be fine because you could bring them into, bring them into your new hacker circle that you're developing or whatnot. The only weird thing about it is Ubisoft's got this weird plot, I guess, that goes along, and it's supposed to be that all of their games are set in the same universe.
All of their games?
Yes, everything is set in the same universe. That's why in Watch Dogs there's emails that you can hack from Abstergo employees, and there's Assassin's Creed game box things in some of the houses and things like that, because they're all supposed to be part of the same universe theoretically. And that's why in Assassin's Creed you can find Far Cry promotional stuff.
Yeah. Well,
did we lose Oak again?
Yeah, we did, but he's back now.
I'm
Okay.
back.
So they've just got to make sure whatever they do that they can continue to kind of keep that theme running, but not beat us over the head with it. Because I think it's nice the way that they're doing it now, where occasionally you're like, oh my god, I'm playing Watch Dogs. Is that an Assassin's Creed box? Neat.
I did like the prying into people's phone thing. You can see like their occupations and everything, because some of the things are like really weird.
Yeah,
Like, when
some
I
of the
was playing it-
conversations you could listen to were like, what?
Yeah, well, I
text messages.
I did one person's thing where it's like how he gets money or something like that was donating blood, and then something like, I guess it was like a secret or something, he had AIDS.
Oh.
So he donates blood and then he has AIDS. I'm like, how the hell does that even go?
You should
Yeah,
have
you
killed
think they
him.
test that.
You should have just taken him out on the street right there.
That's not
Yeah.
how Aiden operates. Gah.
Well, see, that's what I base it like when I would take the money from people. What I would base it on was and hack them, based on what their occupation was. Because like if they had a whole lot of money,
You
that
just
I
take
knew
it.
their occupation, I'd just go ahead and take it. But if they were, somebody that obviously wouldn't make a whole, if it said waitress or something like that, I'm not taking their money.
Yeah.
I
I did that
yeah.
too. I
Robin
started being
Hood.
selective. Yes.
Robin Hood up in the hood.
Yeah, but the thing is in that game you end up with a shit ton of money. So is it really Robin Hood at that point? Because I'm not giving to the poor after
you-
a third point.
Can you not give money?
No, you can't get
Oh
one.
damn, that's a mechanic I would like to see. Being able to hack the poor people and like slip money into their bank account.
That would be nice. but
Here,
that
here's $3
mechanic-
million for you.
Watch them like flip out, their phone goes off, and they're like, "What's this?"
Well, the only
And they
downside
freak
of
out
that
and
is,
just
though,
run
is
off.
that instantly the IRS is on you going, where did that money come from?
Then you take all the IRS's money, and they're like, "Where did all that money go?" They
yeah,
can't.
and
They
then you
can't
get all
hack
these
him.
people in trouble. Like, it'd have to be small amounts, like slipping $300, $400 a time, into somebody's account.
Hell yeah, a few $1,000. Here you go. Remember,
Okay.
as long as it's less than $10,000, they don't look at it as hard. It's $9,999.
If you had 3 or 4 transactions in a couple of months for, like, let's say $9,000 a piece, the government's going to start to look at you and be like, where is that coming from?
You don't do that much. You give them $9,000 and they're good for a year.
It would be
Okay.
cool since you can throw money in Assassin's Creed. Snetty makes a good point. You can just throw money down on the street in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's like dropping pennies for people. It's
And
like,
since
here
it's the
you
same
go.
universe, it doesn't matter, right?
Right? You should be able to throw money just into their bank account now because we're futury. Right?
Coin weapons. Whack. Penny
Who
attack.
used the feature? I did not. I will not lie. In Assassin's Creed, I did not use the throw money thing except for the one time in the tutorial that it made you. Other than that, it's like, no, I'm not throwing my money. I need this shit.
Yeah, I did a few times.
I
It's
didn't. I just threw
raining
smoke
money.
bombs.
Drizzling
Well,
coins.
I used it mainly as a like distraction or something like that. I just throw some money on the ground, and it's like, oh look, now they've got to push their way through the crowd to get later.
No, my distraction was always the courtesans. Just go and be like, look, ladies, let's do this. It's much more effective. I don't know. It may end up costing you about the same though. Thinking about it now. 'Cause you
Yeah, I
have to
know,
pay-
right?
Throwing money's cheaper, but I mainly used it whenever like I was already on the run anyways. So
I'm running, money!
here, everyone get in the guard's way, money.
I just threw smoke bombs. They were cheaper and more effective. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not giving people my money. Fuck that.
Drizzling rain.
I did, I know we're getting close to the end of the show, but I did want to bring up the whole Konami Kojima situation this week. Last week, the New Yorker reported that Kojima was leaving Konami, and they had, like, pictures of his going away party and things like that and all this stuff. And then this week, Konami's like, he's still an employee. He's just on vacation.
Maybe they
So-
still have him under contract? And they just don't want to deal with him
everything
anymore?
that he was doing, and Kojima's like, I'm leaving, and Konami's like, no, you're not.
Maybe,
No, don't leave
Konami's
us.
got a
You don't
secret
leave
base.
Konami. Konami leaves you.
I thought he left like 6 months ago. I'm so confused.
I know, I
Yeah.
did too. I was like, I thought he was already gone.
No, apparently not. And Konami's like, this is common. They worked on the game for a really long time, so he and his team are going to take a vacation. And it's like,
So they threw a party to go on vacation.
no, they threw a party because he was leaving Konami. You didn't get the memo, or you're in denial, one or the other, because you
Well-
took his name off of everything.
And then you eliminated all AAA games, and he only
Yeah.
makes AAA games.
So what do you want him to do? Just work for you in a casino fashion? That's not
Yeah,
happening.
they want to make him suffer. Get in the casino, make some money.
I
But
just love
I-
the fact that there's like the tweet that was sent out was a picture of like the going away party, and then it says, here's a photograph of Kojima's farewell party on October the 9th at Konami, which Konami claims no knowledge of.
Yeah, they're like, that didn't happen. We have pictures. Bitch, it didn't happen.
It's not a going away party, damn it.
All
It's just
Photoshop.
a leaving for a little while party.
Hey, can somebody give me a vacation party? Like a party before my vacation? That would be fantastic.
Can I have a
Please.
vacation before my vacation and then a party when I get back so I can have another vacation?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I have never heard of a company throwing a party for your vacation.
Neither have I.
It's because it's a suffering party. It's like, you're stuck with us forever. You get a 2-week vacation, but you gotta come right back to us, bitch.
That's how they all
You're
look
gonna
so
be
happy.
making it some slot machines that make the little noise when the guards find you in Metal Gear.
He's gonna lose his mind in the fucking casino.
I feel like Konami is that one like bumbling idiot that you see on the streets that's losing their mind but thinks they're completely still there. And you feel really bad for them because they have no idea what's going on in the real world. Like I kind of do. But at the same time, damn it, Konami. You make me angry.
It's okay, Konami. We'll put you in the nursing home eventually.
I feel like that's where we're going. We need a nursing home for game companies, and they would be the first ones there. Like, you're done here, guys. You only
Take
make
away all their big licensed games and give them to other people that are actually going to do things with them, like I don't know,
God, you're right.
Castlevainia, Metal Gear, Silent Hill.
Please.
No, you're forgetting these are old people. They just hoard them and
yeah,
set
it's
them in
just
a
gonna
pantry.
get hoarded until they die.
These are my
No.
games.
See, this is the master plan. Because they've gone senile, we can replace them with fakes, and then they'll never know the difference.
Yeah, and then it comes out one day. It's like Castlevania 76. They're like, isn't that my? No, mine's right here. But I swear
No,
that looks similar."
Grandpa, you don't have your glasses. This is Castlevania.
Oh, right. You youngins and your new names.
I love the skit of Chicken and Baka as old person and younger relative.
Oh.
Usually I'm the one doing voices. This is great. I'm enjoying this.
Oh, but yeah, we do need another good Castlevania game.
We need another several Konami games that need to be kind of dusted off and revisited.
Yeah, but a
But
Castlevania.
They did Castlevania not that long ago. You had Lords of Shadow like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan
Lords
of
of
that.
Shadow was okay. The second one, like the idea of playing as Dracula was a neat idea, but
Did
it
you
didn't
play it?
really. A little bit of it, yeah. I haven't finished it. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't really feel like that much of a Castlevania game to me.
Yeah, I played the first one, and I wasn't thoroughly impressed. It was pretty good, but it just didn't.
It was better than Castlevania 64. I fucking hate that one.
The one with the werewolf and the
Castlevania
whatnot?
3, still the best.
No, well,
The 3D
the Japanese version had the werewolf, and we eventually got it in a Castlevania 64 Legend or Legacy, something like that.
I may have had
But
that
like
one.
another one where where they only had the other two characters. But yeah, it is essentially the same game. But yeah, like especially that stupid little take this highly explosive nitroglycerin,
Oh,
and you can't get hit by monsters, you can't jump, you can't drop too far, basically can't let anything touch you or you're dead. Fuck you, game.
Don't touch me.
my absolute favorite, Symphony of the Night. That game,
Yes.
beautiful, beautifully done, fantastic, very good atmosphere, puzzles, stories, RPG elements. It had the whole fucking 30-something yards. So
30
You need to
something.
play the old school Castlevania games, like download them on the Wii U and play them and stream them, chicken.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Good old school difficulty. Let's see you go through that.
come on, you think I can't? I'll do it.
Oh, he's already
I
told me
don't
he's gonna
see-
do.
I want to see you get like frustrated at how hard some of these
He
games.
doesn't. He
You've
doesn't.
seen me play games enough. I don't get frustrated. I'll sit here
It's
for
so-
hours
I get
dying.
frustrated because like I got the Devil May Cry HD pack and I was like, okay, well I'm gonna go ahead because I enjoyed 4 so much and I'm gonna play the other ones. And there was a couple of times where I got so frustrated that I almost threw shit, and I would have Chicken come and try it, and he would sit there for like 20 minutes and fail
The
and fail
molten
and
spider.
fail and fail, and then he'd be like, yeah, it's all right, I'll get that, no problem. And I'm like, are you not angry? He's like, no.
Now, I'm used to having to restart over and over and over and over again.
See, Griff and I get into throw shit mode. And
Yeah.
when we get into throw shit mode, we're going to throw shit. That's just the way it is.
Every time, in my eyes, every time you die, it's your fault. Fix your errors.
It's my fault or not.
Fix your errors.
Not
and become better.
Not in every old school game though.
That is
In
true.
my eyes, I look at it as it's my fault, so I don't get mad. So
Castlevania, yeah, that is an issue where you have to keep practicing, keep doing the timings, everything else. There's a lot of really classic old school games. Mega Man, prime example of it as well.
Mhm.
But then there's those off the wall like games to where they weren't actually officially licensed through with Nintendo or anything like that, and they're full of bugs and glitches, and you're just like, what the fuck, game?
you got to deal with it. That's how I look at it. It's like, oh, yeah, your fucking game all blew up. Your cartridge is on fire. You better get the fire extinguisher. Go get a new copy.
Get something demons from hell in which to drag you down into old school land.
That's okay. I'll bring the BFG out and let's take care of these demons.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm always in swear mode. Bald's like, I go into swear mode. That's normal for me.
Yeah.
That's a
Normal.
normal setting.
Griff only has one mode. It's swear mode. Swear mode. Actually, she has 2 modes: swear mode and scared shitless mode.
What?
You're playing Silent Hill right now. You're pretty scared.
Actually,
Scared shitless
she's pretty
mode.
scared watching it again, too.
Yeah, editing that also makes me cry.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, Five Nights at Gary's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. She's streaming it. Confirmed.
No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
I
Yeah.
think you should
Huh.
do that.
Yeah.
No,
Why
Yeah,
not?
but
Too
it would be a great
stressful.
one. It would be a great one for Halloween.
absolutely not. You
That's
guys
okay.
can-
All right,
yourself.
confirmed for stream. 20-minute stream of Five Nights at Freddy for Griff.
No, that is
What?
not confirmed.
I heard confirmed.
I've
No.
confirmed. 15 minutes.
You guys are all gonna be disappointed then, because I'm not doing
I'm just
it.
sitting there waiting for it, going, "Come on, Griff."
I'll load it all up on her PC and it'll be streaming. She's gonna be sitting in the chair playing something else. I'll be like, we're all waiting for you, Griff.
Be like, no.
Hear her yell, "Fuck you guys!"
Yup.
Everybody's waiting for her to get on.
Oh,
Not
Griff, come out and play.
That's
No.
okay. I'll just turn it on so the game plays, and I'll sit there and have a monitor looking at her while I play it. She's gonna get scared.
I can watch other people play. I mean, I do get a little tense, but still, I'd rather watch somebody play it than play it myself. It's too stressful. Like, I really feel like I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack. Oh my god.
Vault said.
No,
Five Nights
Vault.
at Freddy
It's
confirmed.
not happening.
It's confirmed, guys.
It's not confirmed.
Halloween.
All
you guys
heard
are all gonna be disappointed.
it. All heard it.
I'm sorry for you.
So what are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know.
It's on Saturday, which is the day we normally
Working.
don't stream.
I know we normally don't stream that day, but we streamed for Halloween last year.
Yeah, but it was on a weekday.
Somehow that makes
Yes.
it different.
Yeah,
does.
somehow.
It
I
does.
mean, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't have a plan at the moment.
We don't have any.
Because we had talked about doing Soma, but since we wanted to do Damned at some point this week, we were gonna spend the money on that instead of Soma, because spending the money on both of them is a little expensive.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I don't really have anything terribly
Plan.
scary. I mean, I've got my. You guys can just binge watch my Let's Play of Silent Hill. I almost
There
said
you go.
Saints Row. It's not
Saints
scary.
Row.
Well, it's scary how often I ended up being naked, but yes, it's
That's
not
scary?
otherwise scary.
The character, not her, dude.
Oh.
When your clothes just randomly pop off, it is, a
It
little
usually
terrifying.
happens when I'm around. Oh!
Get out.
Oh.
Well done, sir. Well done.
There was
That
an
was awful. You're
opportunity.
fired.
You're mad. You mad.
I yid.
Oh.
Uh,
All right. Well, that is an hour and some minutes. You want to call it?
Yeah, I
Sure.
guess so. I don't know. I don't know if we have any Halloween plans yet. We'll see.
Yeah. Keep
we'll
us.
come up with something.
Yeah. Look on Twitter. Look on the website. We'll keep you guys up to date.
We do appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week here on Infinite Respawn. Make sure to check us out on Twitter, since we just mentioned that. Twitter.com/Infinite Res PC. Check me out personally at MDB Oaktree. You can check out Grif.
At Grif Slineham?
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
Check out Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
So go on there and find out if we're doing anything for Halloween or not. We will discuss it as soon as we get off the air and figure out what we're going to do or not do, depending on
Right.
what you want to look at. And you can also go to infinitereспc.com, which I forgot to say last week, and get on there and go onto our forums and make sure that you know.
I'm going to start a Borderlands, a Tales from the Borderlands topic. Since I finished it up yesterday, it will be full of spoilers, but we're all going to talk about wonderful things. So look for that in about 30 minutes.
Yep, there you go. So you can start that one, get on there, get on the forums, check that out. You can also check us out on Steam. We do have a Steam group as well, which is Infinite Respawn PC or IR Gaming. Also, those of you that listen to us audio-wise, you can check us out twitch.tv/Infinite Respawn PC. We pretty much have a stream every day of the week with the exception of Saturdays. It's usually Chicken during the week and me on Sundays. Currently, I'm playing Mad Max, grinding through Mad Max.
Until next week when you'll probably start Halo, huh?
Yeah, which actually I'm going to be playing Halo Tuesday. So not streaming it, but just playing it so I can
Right.
go play it again later. Because, yeah, I'm not waiting that long. But, and anything else? Oh, YouTube. Make sure you check out our YouTube as well, Infinite Respawn. Good old Grif. We love her. She does...
Old, thanks. I heard that.
I said old.
GOG.
Oh, there's no D. It's old. Oh, good old Grif. The, you go on
You're
there.
still fired.
Yeah, check her out on YouTube, where she likes to put all of her what you call them? Let's plays. That's where
We're
I'm
doing
looking for.
Silent Hill right now. Silent Hill Downpour. I will have one every day this week. There was one every day last week too. So we're up to 5 right now.
Fantastic. So you can get on there, check that out, and that's pretty much it, I believe. Make sure you check us out here, iTunes, Podbean.com, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, don't forget to rate if you're on iTunes. Rate us super
Yes,
high and tell everybody how much you
Make
love
sure,
us.
if you're on iTunes.
And for YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like, because we always appreciate that. And I hate to ask for that because it seems kind of, weird about it. But at the same time, I don't fucking care. Just do it. That's it. I mean, I don't care. I don't
She's
care
got an
anymore.
interesting opinion about that, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's like I feel bad about it, but do it anyway.
You do it now, or you're all fired from Griftopia.
What you
Right?
can't see is the knife just off the screen as she's telling you to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's over here. Just do it.
Just go ahead and do it. It's okay.
Right.
I'll see everybody else tonight as I grind through Mad Max some more. And actually, plotline wise, not bad. It's the grinding that sucks, but it's okay. It's playing the game and enjoying it for what it is, and all the people that get to watch me do it as we do it. Woo! Yeah, for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Chicken.
I'm Baka.
See ya.
Later. Where you're dancing at, Baka?
Please hang up and try again.
I don't know, I was admiring yours.
Damn phone hung up. Try again. And letting it go all the way through so that make sure it doesn't cut off anything at the end. And